Hello friends, my name is Chintan and welcome to CS Talks. How to find a job? This is a very popular question among all the freshers and also the experienced people. Especially when you are finding a job, people don't know what to do, what are the things they should follow. So I'm going to make a very generic video with set of steps which they can follow and find a job. So this video is going to be in two parts. First part is initial decision and the resume building, and second part will continue with the LinkedIn profile or any kind of job profile, and also how to apply for the jobs and approach the interviews. And I'm also going to make some future videos regarding to how to solve the software engineering coding problems and all other interview strategies. First thing you want to decide is the roles and objectives. When you try to find a job, first thing you decide is the roles. For example, I want to become a software engineer. I want to become a program manager, etc. So after deciding a role, you need to find out your objective. Like let's say I want to go in software engineering in Java software development or C# programming language software development, or you can say I want to go in distributed system or blockchain, etc., etc. So you have to decide your objective. After deciding role and objective, the second thing you move forward is the level. So you need to identify in which level you are. For example, you are a fresher level, you are in experience, then you can say that okay, I am currently on a SE2 level, software engineering 2 level, or SE3 level. After deciding your current level, the next thing you decide is that what do you want to pursue. Do you want to pursue with the one level progression, or do you want to go with the lateral move? So let's say you are a SE2 and you need to decide that you spent enough time in SE2. If yes, then you want to move progression with the SE3 level interviews or something. So decide your level, what level you want to pursue. The third thing you want to do definitely is the skill sets. I would suggest write down on paper what are the skills you have, and is those skills are enough for your level what you have decided and role and objectives. If not, then I would suggest that parallelly try and learn those skills and add into your list. But yeah, after deciding all the skill set, you can move forward with the next step of resume building. Resume making process. So why resume? Resume is a very important for any candidate. It is a first chance of any candidate to express themselves, who they are, what are the things they know, and what they want to do. So it is very important, and all the recruiters and hiring managers are using this resume as a first level of shortlisting. So what they are doing is they are filtering the resumes of all the thousands or 2000 candidates with some specific skills or some specific requirements, and then they shortlist the candidate based on that. So your resume needs to be short and very catchy. I would say until 5 years of experience, you should have your resume only one page that will include most of the things. Next important thing in resume building is the information you want to include and the order in which you want to include. First thing is the header of the resume. In header, what are the things you should include? First thing is name, second is phone number, email address, and if you have a LinkedIn profile, definitely add over there. It is very important. If you are making a project and you have all the projects in the GitHub and all other freelance work, then add a GitHub URL, which will be very helpful for the most of the engineering folks. Second thing is the objective. So in the initial stage, we made the objective. That is, we need to include as a first thing in the resume after header. So objective should be 2 or 3 lines. After objective, the next thing is the education listing. So if you are a fresher, add an education listing over there as a second step. But if you are an experienced person, you don't need to mention your education over there. So you can add it in the end also. The next thing is the skill set. So in the initial stage, we have decided all or listed all the skill set over there. That is something you have to put in your resume in a very catchy fashion, like make a table with all the groupings of skills and then add those skills into those grouping sections. So that will be helpful. I'll provide you the sample resume in which I'll show you how to add the skill sets. And always remember, the most skill you know to the least skill you know, it should be from left to right fashion. That is not mandatory, but as human mostly read from left to right, you should add your all the skills from left to right, most known to least known. The next thing you want to add is the experience in your resume. So until now, let's say you are on a fresher, then you want to add all kind of volunteer experience, all kind of project experiences in the experience section. After experience section, the next thing you want to add, so if you are a university graduate and fresher, you definitely want to add all your important projects. So in university you do lot of projects, so what you need to do is you need to choose 2 or 3 projects which are really important to you and which can help your role and objective. So definitely put those kind of projects which are related to your next role and position. After this, uh, as an experience, you can add the education in the end. Now the next thing, important thing is that how you should write the experience or any kind of project. So these are the important thing you should include in your experiences. One thing is which domain you have worked. Second thing is what are the things you have experienced. That is very important. Experience doesn't mean you have worked. You need to write down what you have experienced in that project. The third thing is any kind of numbered output. For example, you have to mention that okay, I made this because of that 10% performance uh, increase, or like 60% tickets getting less, or something like that. So you have to show the numbered output or numbered improvement in that particular experience or project. The last but not least, you have to mention what are the skill set you have worked in that project or in that time span of experience. So by that, recruiter or hiring manager will get to know that okay, what are the things you have hands-on worked on and what are the things from your skill set which you just learned as an education purpose. And by that, their decision will be more based on the data driven rather than the just skill sets. So those are the things very important in the experience, and mention it properly. Don't make it too much. Just write down one line for all these things and that would be enough, because the next thing you want to do is give full detail in the interview process. Thank you so much. To summarize our today's video, we have covered 2 things. First was initial decisions regarding to role and objectives, and second thing was how to build the resume, what are the things you should keep in mind while building the resume. Next videos, I'm going to cover how to work on your LinkedIn profile, how to grow your LinkedIn profile, and how you should approach on your job applying process. So stay tuned, keep subscribing my channel, and also comment in the below section. Let me know any topic you want me to make video regarding to computer science or any job interview related process, and I'll definitely try my best to make those videos. Thank you so much.